my god! It's a Twin Blades variant. There's a Maelstrom on the backside. Phantom's picking up more kills, finds Andrew as well. It's a triple. Oh, look at Tahaka. Finds the Abathur top lane 6. Great Ring of Frost connecting onto 4 members. We might have a comeback for the ages. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Will they be able to escape? ETC does fall. What a counter attack by Regen Red, and he's gonna barely get away with his friggin' teleport ability. Holy shit! That was really spicy. All right, welcome. We're here. We're back. We got teams. We know who our teams are going to be. Skin Tight Denim takes the 2-0 victory over their opponents in round number 2 of Proxy Nexus 2. Proxy Nexus 2 had advanced with a bye in round number 1. They have now fallen to Proxy Nexus 2 has fallen to Skin Tight Denim. And now STD is 4-0 today after they took down Team Milky Strawberry something? Is that it? Just Milky Strawberry? Why can't I see the names? No. Oh, Milky Strawberry. Okay, so I can't get their team name. At least the full team name. They advance, and we'll be playing OSD here in round number 3, who we just witnessed defeat CGL Black 2-0 in round number 2. So neither team has lost a map to this point in the tournament. Only 8 teams remain in qualifier number 2 for their chance to become participants in Division S for 2019. Remember, winner of this event today will be moving on. I want to look around the bracket as well, as we see Dead Gamers advancing to the quarterfinals. They're going to be up against the winner of Multiple Smiles and UA Crimson, after Dead Gamers just defeated Phoenix Esport 2-0 in round number 2. Moving on down to the final quadrant of our quarterfinals. It was close to death, taking a close victory over Looking for Work. An upset in round number 2 for close to death. They advance on 2-1, and they're going to face the winner of Celeb Gaming and 2+2, which is another fun match if you have not gotten the tune to that. I mean, those two teams, do they know each other? Unfortunately, not going to be cast this week, but you should be able to catch the close to death versus Celeb Gaming / 2+2 match over on twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Go check out Baha, because he's my good friend and I like him, and so you can watch 2 streams at the same time. I forget what that website's called, but it's Twitch Split Viewer or Twitch Simulcast or Twitch Chat. Help me out. Maybe post a link. If someone's got a link where you can have Baja stream up and my stream up at the same time, blast it out and get everyone tuning in to Div S. Would love to see it. Shout out during the break to Arrow of the Storm and Repsychic. I believe actually Arrows came in before the break, but Repsychic hit that resub button again, which I guess he thought he hit last week. Maybe you hit it last week. I don't remember, Rick. He did. So it must have just kind of looped over to the next month over the past week. But we got 2 Repsychic subs, back-to-back streams. Game lobby up, I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, there's a lobby invite. Okay. Okay, we're making moves. I'm in a lobby. Looks like team sides are correct. All right. Just waiting to get these players shifted around. I do have information from the coin flip, as I see Green Dolph showing up, dropping the OSD flares in chat. Holler at you boys from OSD. But I have information during the coin toss here. So Tails was called by Shot, It landed heads. So STD is going to ban out Dragonshire. OSD is going to ban out Braxis Holdout. And our first map is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen. Let me just write this down in my book. These guys are called Skin Tight Denim. That's a very nice name if you're into skinny jeans. And OSD, Order of the Sleeping Dragon. It's going to be on our right-hand side. Looks like all 10 players are here. This is Tomb of the Spider Queen. Got that in my book. Trying to get the hats correct in draft. I'm going to let them know I'm ready. I know you guys are ready. Or are you ready? Make some noise, Twitch chat. I don't see you guys here yet. And it's not fun if I'm here by myself. Let's be honest. It's fun if you're contributing, participating, watching, rooting, cheering, flaming, trolling. Not trolling me, though. Don't troll me. Why are you going to troll me? Go troll, well, don't troll Baja. Go find, just go to the top of Twitch and Twitch Hots. Troll someone there. Tell them to come over here. Tune in to some Division S North America. So here we go. Draft number 1, round number 3. Skin Tight Denim up against Order of the Sleeping Dragon. STD versus OSD. Which 3-letter acronym will take it home today? STD, a newer team. But they have some players you might recognize. For today's roster, they are entering today. Let me make sure I have the full version here. Here it is. Skin Tight Denim. Alright, so entering today's matchup, Skin Tight Denim with the players of Bridge to Nowhere. We got To Be Perfect, Rayvar the captain, Variations, and the player you might know, I know him. He loves me. I love you too. It's Taki, playing for STD. I actually got to meet Taki at BlizzCon this past year. What a great guy. He actually saw me waiting in line of the playtest area for Heroes of the Storm. And he says, "Yo, Murda!" And I was like, who that? New phone, who this? It was Taki. It was Taki. So ban's been coming through. OSD continuing to ban out Zeratul. They also had banned out Diablo earlier tonight. They're going to go ahead and ban away Big Red again. 5 seconds for our final ban of this top half. Maiev taken away already by STD. And to pair with Maiev, they're going to go ahead and lock in a ban on Sylvanas. So I don't know if people are finally starting to figure out Sylvanas is strong, or if this is just a target ban up against OSD. Treebeard, Enigmatic, these guys can play some funky stuff, and Sylvanas fits in there. Did we see Sylvanas last week? Why do I feel like I watched OSD recently? Maybe it was in the no, it was in Heroes Type Amateur Series. I think they played a Sylvanas there. It was Treebeard. But anyway, first pick, it's going to be the Blaze, which they showed off earlier on Battlefield of Eternity. You have to go against an Anubrak. Who's the other hero they're going to pair with the noob here? 5 seconds to make this choice. Locking in the Anub early, still undecided on this next one. It's going to be Jim. Jim Raynor. Raynor. Alright. Sorry, if you didn't see me during round number this was round number 2. Now this being the quarterfinals. Dealing with a cold this week, so
there is always hope.
Let's update this to say quarterfinals. Does that fit? I think that fits. Ariel. Again, Elohim. Played Ariel twice already tonight. Pulling it out for a 3rd time. And I think really just the added CC benefit of that whip into a wall that Ariel can provide is provided a lot of kill potential. And beyond the potential, has provided a lot of kills. Let's just get frank with it. Ariel has been a playmaker. If she wasn't your MVP in our first match for OSD, then I don't know who was. I wrote that down wrong. Genji, the ban for OSD, and on the other side it's Johanna for STD. And now we're back at some picks. These belong to Skin Tight Denim. Already having a Nubrak and a Rainer, looking for a supporter and a solo laner. There's Leoric for the solo lane, Malfurion for support. Interesting. So now picks 4 and 5. They need a tank, but they've shown they're willing to play some weird stuff. In the opening map of this set, I'm not expecting the D.Va. Okay. I mean, I wasn't specifically saying that they pull out D.Va again, but a D.Va like something we don't always see, and it's Zul and Malthael.
It's a perfect day for some night.
So I don't know how they plan to do this, and it's gonna be Junkrat in response, which I really like. It's gonna have a lot of protection against that Leoric coming in. I don't know. This is interesting. Treebeard once again gonna be playing this warrior in the 4-man. This time it's Zul, not D.Va. So you've seen the drafts. You know what I like to do in chat after we see drafts. Go ahead and start typing hashtag STD if you like what you see for map number 1 out of them, or if you want to vote for OSD, hashtag OSD. I'll use those votes. I'll tabulate them and let you know during our game who you guys think is going to be our victor. But I haven't seen much Zul tank since the old HGC ended. RIP in chat for the old HGC. Also wearing my HGC final shirt. Rest in peace. I'm gonna cry. Good thing I got my glasses on. Game number 1, quarterfinal action here. And on the left-hand side, Ravar gonna be playing Junkrat. We got Bridge to Death playing the Anubrak, To Be Perfect on Rainer, variations on Leoric, and Taki on Malfurion. Ladies and gentlemen, Skin Tight Denim. And on the right-hand side, we got Enigmatic playing the Hanzo? Is that right? Shot on the Blaze, Elhaim on Ariel, Treebeard on the... Who that? Oh, that's Zul. Right. And Epic Player on Malthael, Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Sorry, it's hard when they stack up, and I know I can just pull up, you know, my tab menu, read the scoreboard, but then you guys can't see, and it looks bad. Oh! Big concussion mine by Junkrat. Follow up Burrow from a Nubrak. Not enough to lock anything in except Leoric, who found himself surrounded by red. First kill of the game, 30 seconds in. OSD on the board. Now surrounding the Beetle. Burrow back to safety, jet propulsion. Surprisingly, didn't hit a Nubrak, and now Shot finds himself in trouble. He's able to back up, get some supporting, and gets joined up by his team, but I can't believe that Jet Pro did not hit a Nubrak. The Unstoppable just a frame longer than Blaze was hoping for, and does not secure a kill. Nubrak now stepping forward again. Big whip on Rainer. Concussion Mind, rather. Knocking Ariel, and now into a root. But Elhaim able to walk forward. Good zoning by Blaze, making sure a Nubrak couldn't stay in that spot. I want to just show you what's going on down bottom. It's Malthael versus Leoric. Not too much action here as the rotations continue up top. Concussion Mind gonna send Ravar back behind as well. He's safe. Shot being surrounded. The whip from Ariel giving him an escape route. He's gonna survive. Now let's look down at chat. Look at the votes. And it is 3 votes for OSD, 1 vote for STD. Big Bird 808, a member of Regen Retro, stopping in. Thanks for being here, my man. He's voting for STD. So, alright. A little representation for both teams in our chat of supporters. Still just the 1 kill for OSD. They're trying to hunt Leoric again down bottom. Didn't find it. Instead, they're just going to rotate on the siege camp. Sorry for being a little bit late here. But it's just going to be a camp take for them. up top, the clear from Zool is keeping minions off the wall of OSD in the top lane. As Junkrat continues to push mid, Blaze will show up and get this soak in time, so OSD yet to really miss any of that soak yet. And what number is it? Here it is. Here's an XP. Yeah, fancy. You guys can see the XP totals. Big whip from Ariel. A lot of damage on Leoric. He just can't stand here. 150 health. Might even have to use a Hearth. And seeing that, they're going to make this rotation down with Blaze. Siege Camp still here. Junkrat just now showing up in defense. Blaze is going to try to zone him out, but at a minimum, with Leoric leaving. Malthael falls mid. But with Leoric leaving, OSD is going to be able to stay in this bottom lane, get that wall down, maybe this well and a fort to go with it. Trying to keep the action in 2 spots going. As OSD is rounding the bend of level 6 on their way to level 7. Little gank attempt coming down. Taki throwing down roots, not hitting anyone yet. Shot trying to make his way around Bridge of Death with the Great Burrow, locking in 2 and shutting off the escape route. This could be 3 kills. There's 1 shot. Jet Pro back and Enigmatic, able to provide scatter arrows through that choke. Gonna provide enough support for Shot to escape and enough deterrent to prevent STD from marching any further down that chokehold. Along with the Leoric and Anubrak, those warriors up front, able to do a little bit. Oh, Zool, you're in a bad spot. Holding 24 gems as Treebeard, dropping down his root, but gems are down, and 24 is costly, as those 24 gems were the gems needed for OSD to get their first objective turned in. And now STD, remember, they've won 4 maps already early in this qualifier in the opening rounds. Now, heading into the quarterfinals with that undefeated map record, have an early lead over OSD in this turn-in, but OSD pretty strong around these turn-ins so far. Of course, having the Hanzo, the Blaze, great tools. Ooh, big miss there by Shot, puts himself in a horrible spot, and the concussion mine over the wall. That's 18, 19 more gems on Shot. Is he gonna fall? Elhaim won't let him go down. Instead, it's a double kill. Hanzo. Big kills for OSD. They're gonna lose their Zool. Oh, might lose Shot again too. Gonna get the sidewall down in time. No, he's gonna try to get out. Jet propulsion forward. Still walking back. Getting supported from Ariel, and with that tower down, is able to make this escape to the turn-in point. Yes, Blaze is gonna turn in 24 gems. The clear up top by Ariel and Hanzo mean OSD now have enough gems on hand themselves. So either team can get a turn in here. A lot of damage coming on Junkrat. Trying to finish it was Enigmatic, but now in defense is Anubrak. Hanzo low, 175 health, will survive. Shots low 2, Blazes down. Another kill, make it 5 for STD. Still holding on to gems for the turn in. Down bottom, Taki holding 4. A lot are on Leoric, I'm assuming. Yes, 25. They got to find a way to turn him in. Taki's going to make this rotation and say, get up here, bud. Turn those gems in. They need both these players to get the turn, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. First turn-in of the game belongs to Skin Tight Denim. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right. STD is here, infecting Toomey the Spider Queen with some web weavers right now. 6-minute mark in this one. Teams pretty close. 9.5 for each, and perhaps this objective push is enough to get the tower XP needed to reach level 10 for STD. Keep an eye on these XP bars. OSD very close. Concussion by knocking Enigmatic back. How did that miss from Anubrak? And then the natural agility over the wall keeps Hanzo alive. He's still up. Webweaver's pushing, however. Level 10's only for OSD right now. Very close for STD. Mid-wave about to be cleared up. Zool's up top as Leoric falls down bottom to a last rites from Malthael. Didn't lose too many gems. Following the action mid now, as objectives cleared up, and OSD 3 seconds away from starting a channel on their gems. Leoric should be spawning soon, so maybe Elhaim can't get this last gem in. We'll watch variations pop out. Didn't even see Ariel, and the red team's gonna have a turn in. Now Ariel missing a whip on Leoric, does have spectral, or what is that called? Wraithwalk. Come on, Murda. I know you've been out of it for a while, but Wraithwalk. OSD not wanting to make that invade on that camp. They knew they were there, didn't want to make the play, instead want to play it safe. And just clear up the bruiser camp instead. Webweaver's here at mid, finally dropping into lane, taking some damage now by this big 4-man squad of STD. It's down to half health already. Blaze trying to push him back. He's got bunker, so he's willing to play up front. Concussion Mine gonna whiff. Webweaver still pushing up top. There's a Twilight Dream for Malfurion trying to shut down that bunker, but wasn't able to. Bottom Leoric falling again to Malthael. And that Webweaver push still at mid's OSD. Webweaver down, however, and the counter push might be starting from STD. Still without their Leoric. Jet propulsion forward, locking in a Nubrak. Still trying to stay here in mid lane's OSD. Follow-up whip from Ariel. Malthael's on the backside. 30 seconds until last right, so he really can't step in here trying to finish anything off, especially without this minion wave. So that's it. Malthael's gonna just stay down bottom. Might be in trouble. Epic players here. Do they have him scouted? Yeah. Malthael's just absolutely stuck. 20 gems gonna be lost here for OSD. Oh my god! Get his 50. Oh no! Shout out to this little boy, the Banshee. See if I can zoom in on this. No, it won't let me. Okay, we won't zoom in. But the Banshee got the kill. Fantastic microwing by Rainer's heroic option at level 10. Level 12s for both teams right now. 6 to 5 is the kill count. I got those up on your screen right now. 4 for Rainer. Saw that last one picked up there. 2 apiece for Hanzo and Malthael on the other side for OSD. This is a very close game. A much more formidable opponent, it appears so far, for Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Not enough gems on hand for them. Very far behind, having lost a few heroes in this game so far with too many gems, we'll say, on hand to make that kill happy for OSD. So they got catch up to do in the wave soak just to get the gems needed. Here it comes. Dragon's Arrow onto 3. Looking to get the finishing touches onto these kills, but nothing yet. They're still staying in. There's one on Rainer, 2 on Taki. Malfurion's out, looking to finish off a Nubrak, holding on to 18 gems. Last rites will seal the deal. Jet Propulsion still trying to get Leoric down, and they do. It's a quad kill for OSD. They get knocked over a wall, but does it matter? It might, because Junkrat's trying to finish off Treebeard, but they don't get it. Both those side walls are killed. To finish off the extraction for the players from OSD, they survive. Still not enough gems on hand. Epic player's going to rotate down bottom on his Malthael. Ariel's here is going to dump off 7 while Elhaim's at it. But they are getting close, and really the important part, not only from getting those kills, was making STD drop a metric shit ton of gems, meaning OSD find themselves with a gem advantage, also find themselves with a level and a half XP advantage, and to top it off, a little cherry, go ahead and grab this siege camp in the bottom lane to help their push. Already getting all 3 of the outer forts down with their objective push and subsequent kills. OSD is going to stay in this bottom lane with a talent tier advantage almost here at level 16. Shot's going to bush check, but he's fine. Really looking to see something out of Bridge to Death in this mid game. Starting off fights with that Cocoon and really helping prevail his team to an advantageous team fight. Trying to find a gem turn in is Rayvar, the captain. Bunker dropped there by Blaze effectively. Jet Propulsion does mean he's back to safety. Hanzo putting a lot of damage in on top of these players in his chokehold. Both teams very close to turn in. Actually, OSD having it, and just a few more gems needed now for STD. Skin-tight Denim might be able to find a few that they need here at mid lane, but don't want to find a fight. Level 16 just picked up for OSD. They even get their gems in. So this is huge. 2-level lead. A Talent Tier and Webweavers pushing through past forts very deep. This bottom lane, the only one that's still back at midfield. OSD is at mid, trying to find something with this bruiser camp here as well. All the heroics online except for Dragon's Arrow that just whiffed down the middle, and Bunker still being down. OSD a little bit on the back foot now. Let's see if anything can be turned around by Skin-tight Denim, but Webweaver's here and they got to get it started soon. Web Blast coming out. Web Blast number 1. That's going to hit onto... Just one? Just one. Onto the Cocoon. So Malthiel gets popped out. There's the Crystal Aegis. Going to shut down the damage on Malthiel. Also going to get a self-cleanse out on himself. Epic Player now having to back up. The healing coming out from Ariel. Everyone hopping in the bunker. First keep of the game down in favor of OSD. They're going to go ahead and start backing up with that Web Weaver still here in this mid lane. They're going to retreat towards the top lane and join up with the Web Weaver that's here. Actually just now being destroyed. That might be all OSD is going to get. Junkrat's still down bottom, finishing off the clear. See if OSD wants to rotate to the boss pit, knowing that they're there. They have vision on at least 2 right now. Looks like it's going to be a quick call. They're going to use taps and boss really quick for OSD, and this is pushing on to another keep. Thank you for that follow, Darkshear. As OSD is ripping through this quickly, they still see a Nubrak down here, so they feel safe. This is going to be a free boss for OSD. Still having that talent here as well. But it might be up against a turn-in here. Someone's got to start this turn-in. OSD only 16, 17 gems on hand. Very far away. But STD already 43 in the bank. They're going to make a defense against the boss and then potentially look for their turn-in. Bruiser Camp pushing mid for them while this is going on. So keep an eye on your mini-map during this attack by OSD. Leoric up front. See if he wants to lead anything off with his Entomb. Everything online. There's the Riptire. Going to be negated by the bunker. This boss trying to finish off the keep. Looks like OSD is going to pop out of that bunker and finish the deal. Yes, they do. Boss still alive. We'll push forward to the core, but likely plenty of time to be cleared up by Skin-Tight Denim. OSD is going to rotate around this map, clear up this Bruiser Camp. Notably, did push through that wall. Excuse me. We're going to turn in a couple gems, but still so far away from that turn-in. It's really big spot for STD to find a turn-in. Find themselves a way back in this game. As I try to catch my breath from this cold, I really apologize, guys. Hang in there with me. Entomb dropped on Blaze. Crystal Aegis keeping him up. A lot of damage on Leoric. Can he get anything with that Spectral Leech? There's the last rites finishing off a Nubrak. Epic Player is going to stay in deep on Malthiel, zoning everything out. Finally, Blue Web Weavers are down. Dragon's Arrow whips again. But Taki's not going to get out of here, or is he? 75 health and a concussion mine from Rayvar. Keeps his Malfurion alive. Doing a party dance back at base. And there's just this Leoric that needs to find a way to stay on his feet. 5 deaths in this one for variations. Finding multiple variations on how to die. But being Leoric and his death trait, he will be back up soon. But bottom lane, it is going to be OSD looking to get the trifecta of keeps down. Siege Camp here along with a catapult and a minion pack. Riptire used effectively just to clear out the wave. Not a lot of damage on the rest of the team. Of course, that bunker was there if anyone needed it. Here comes Leoric, trying to keep everyone here. He does have an Entomb, but not wanting to use it yet. OSD's just playing back at their minion wave. Web Weaver's still down top, but OSD does not seem to be threatened at all. They're still going to remain down here, using the strengths they have with Hanzo, and just poke away at the health bars of STD. Now having to back up, scared a little bit by that threat of Leoric. Both teams waiting out some cooldowns. But I think OSD has the better half of this right now if they can decide to take a fight. There's the Dragon's Arrow. Only hits onto Raynor. Play of the game. Puts Hanzo right on top of the action. Should be perfect. Now getting prisoned in by Zool, but not enough follow-up damage to keep Rayvar's health bar down. And now this is going to be a counter with a concussion mine, putting Ariel in a tough spot. Still has Crystal Aegis if needed. Twilight Dream from Taki not doing enough there, as the final keep for STD will fall in favor of Order of the Sleeping Dragon, now trying to make their rotation back in. Shot missing the jet propulsion, but they're committing to it. Shield of Hope Kept Malfi alive for a second, but he finally falls. Leoric's gonna fall on the other side. A 1-for-1 so far. Jet Propulsion keeping everyone from STD in line for some damage, but again, turned around, and STD with a Rip Tire finish off 2 right as the Crystal Aegis expires. Ends up being a triple kill. Almost a quad, just a moment late there. But Junkrat with the Ripper Air. Ravar's keeping Enigmatic in check. And it is a quad kill for STD. They're back in this game. Only a half level away from level 20. They're going to search around the map for that easily. And gems. What a story as OSD drops a ton. And STD picks up a ton. They're just 19 gems away from having enough on hand to get the third turn-in of the game for themselves. Looking really good. Ariel trying to get this camp by herself still. And will. That's a gutsy play up against an Anubrak of all tanks. Turn-in's now coming. Still 10 more gems needed for STD. They're still in this top lane. They have such a hill to climb, and with the new mechanics of the catapults, and the pressure they provided all game allowed those 3 keeps to go down, and now with all the lanes pushed out like that, and still 6 structures up for OSD, the lane management becomes the biggest issue for skin tight Denim and dealing with it. Of course, they have Leoric, they have Junkrat with the Ripper Air that can handle it, but having to keep Junkrat back at all times really is just going to be a huge struggle for them. Right now you see him setting his way back in with the Ripper Air, trying to join his team because the boss being on the map means you got to keep an eye on it. 13 gems now are finally gained for STD, but they got to still make their way to the egg spawners. They got to get the gems in, and with the defense that's been coming out from OSD, it's going to be hard to do. Dragon's Air only hitting 1 right on top. With the Skeletal Mages is Zool. Cocoon comes out in response on Malfield. There's the Riptire. Going to be negated by Shield of Hope. A perfectly timed Shield of Hope by Elohim. And here's the damage for OSD. 2 kills. Will be 3 with Leoric falling as well. A 3 for nothing. A triple kill. And OSD might be able to march onto core. They don't want to lose Epic Player. Of course, not the strongest Sieger in the game, but no reason to have him die. They're going to make the safe play, it appears, and just march to boss. I like this play. I think this is guaranteed victory. Whereas with the Malfield, even the Hanzo can be a little sus at times for the siege. They're going to go ahead and just get the boss, get the guaranteed victory. Still 30 seconds until heroes are respawning for STD. The boss is active on the map. Catapults bottom to weaken those shields on the core. OSD making the final march, but Rainer says, Hanzo, not in my house. Leoric about to spawn, but I'm afraid it might be too little too late. As Malfield's going to stay on top of Rainer. Throw out last rites. Oh, how much health was that? 12 I saw on the screen. Rainer survives. But he's got to hop out of base and kill a boss. Which health bar will go down first? This boss is actually going down fast. Remember, catapults here as well, but they're not even targeting on the core. This is a core defense from STD, and I was touting this as a guaranteed victory. It wasn't. You can thank Rainer. Still alive, in fact. Great work by STD. Staying alive in this one. Thanks to Rainer. To be perfect. For the perfect play. Do you want to say thank you in chat, Manby, for stopping in? I love you too. And want to say thank you to Green Dolph for the enigmatic feed. 50 bits, and you know, enigmatic, if you want to continue feeding, I'm cool with that. There it is, another cheer coming out, another 50 from Green Dolph. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Treebeard in trouble. Oh, Concussion Mine needs the Crystal Aegis just to stay alive. Riptire trying to be timed, but I don't think it was. And now Dragon's Arrow turning around. Hanzo getting kills. Taki should be next. Last right on Tommy. Yes, sir. Triple kill now trying to follow down a new Baracus Hanzo. What are all these moves? And yes, Burrow is not long enough for you. That's gotta be it. Epic player in on top. Another quad kill for OSD. And I think that should be enough. Is a quad kill a guaranteed victory? The boss wasn't one. Leoric's gonna try to neutralize everyone with his Royal Focus and da-da-da-da-da. See you later. Done. Game done. Ends up being a mega kill. Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Take map number 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen. And we're gonna be heading over for map number 2 in a moment, but with map number 1 done, OSD remains flawless on the day. Now 3-0. But that's 1-0 in this set. 20-12. Honestly, a matchup I thought STD was going to win. They were very strong. A lot of kills early. To be perfect. I mean, almost had a perfect aim on Raynor outside of the kills, which I don't really think were his fault. But had a huge core save at the end with the boss finding that kill early on to the Hanzo was enormous in that defense. Just really solid play overall by him. I think STD will put up another really strong showing in map number 2, but we're going to take a short break before we head over that way. Here's those talents before we go. Don't want to forget to show those to you. But stay in your seats. That seat, the one you're in. I'm going to stay in mine. And we'll be back. Full game number 2 between Skin Tight Denim and Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Alright, we're back. Having some fun with these guys in the draft lobby. Alright, looks like they did switch sides on me, so I'm gonna my anti-caster trolling tool button and swap the sides. But indeed, it will be skin tight denim on the right for this one, OSD on the left. Did I give them my ready? There's my ready. Okay. And again, I'm going to apologize before everything starts for map number 2. Again, I'm sick this week. I'm dealing with a cold. Thank you for dealing with it with me.
Towers of Doom.
But I'm trying to hang in there, hang through for you guys. Map number 2, Towers of Doom. All right. So remember, OSD is now on the left. This side, left. Skin tight denim on the right. Okay. Now that we've gone over the housekeeping. Back to the action. Diablo, once again, being looked at by OSD as a ban option, which has continued today as their priorities. I mean, they banned him in map number 1 here, but they picked him earlier, and he was banned by CGL Black earlier, so 100% participation rate on my stream today for Diablo. Now Genji banned out by OSD as well. On the other side, it is Abathur and Zeratul. Remember, if you haven't checked out the PTR, Abathur getting changed a bit. Abathur and Ana, the 2 heroes being looked at on the PTR, should be live this week.
None shall flee my grasp.
Maiev is available, and that means OSD gonna jump right on board and grab her. So now STD with their first 2 picks after banning Abathur and Zeratul. They opened up with an Anub'arak Rainer last time. There's the Anub'arak again. They sticking with the Rainer, which really was strong over on Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is their pick here again. Nah, it's Dahaka. I can't ever write that in my book correctly, but I can write Dahaka. Yeah, I love Dahaka. Super good. I love him. He's a good guy. Look at him. He's spooky. He's like kind of scary. He's kind of swole. I like him. Malthael again. He's available. He's taken. And I like it with the Maiev as well. I'm gonna stack up some heroes with the Warden's Cage for some spread damage from Malthael. There's Malfurion, so I get the tongue twister of Malthael and Malfurion. Malthael and Mouth and Melf. Two hot picks for OSD. Final bans of map 2. It's Towers of Doom, and it's STD on the clock with just 3 seconds ticking for them. Already have 2 warriors. No tanks or warriors on the other side. They get rid of Garrosh. Oh, and I wrote it on the wrong side. Garrosh. Got it now. OSD thinking about it. They get rid of Tyrande. Big Bird 808 in chat. He still has faith in STD. Alright. Well, have your faith. They got to show up right now. Send us to a map number 3. They got to get it done on Towers of Doom, and they got to get past OSD. And it's such a strong team. Order the Sleeping Dragon, showing why they're a strong team in the Division S qualifiers. Played well last week, playing well so far this week. They're going to have to do it against a Falstead and a Hanzo. Double global, triple at level 20 for Skin Tight Denim. Picks 4 and 5 for OSD. They're trying to round this out. Of course, they still need their tank. Probably a range damage, a mage maybe to pair with. It's Sylvanas and a solo tank, Tyrael. Alright, so this is a get all in on top of that Warden's Cage. Probably a sanctification from Tyrael. They're going to need it. Sylvanas. I was saying, how come teams are banning Sylvanas against OSD? We're going to potentially find out that answer right now. Final picks the support. It's Stukov for Skin Tight Denim. All right, you've seen the picks. Already typing in chat. You guys already know. Stormnado throwing his vote out there, but go ahead and vote. Hashtag OSD for Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Hashtag STD for Skin Tight Denim. Your votes are what matter. Go to the polls right now in chat. Type away. Start with your hashtag, your pound symbol, your tic-tac-toe board, and then type 3 letters, OSD or STD. That's all you gotta do. Type them. Okay. More votes for STD. They're coming in spades now as Twitch is here showing up for their squad. They're trying to catch an STD today. Am I allowed to say that? Maybe not. Go ahead and report me. Here we go. Game number 2. And on the left-hand side, this time in blue, is Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Epic Player on Malthael, Shot on Tyrael, Elhaim on Malfurion, Treebeard on Sylvanas, and Enigmatic on the Maiev. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Order of the Sleeping Dragon. On the right-hand side, their competitors in red. We got Taki playing Stukov, To Be Perfect on Hanzo, Bridge to Death on Falstead, Rayvar on Anubarak. Excuse me, Rayvar on Falstead, Bridge to Death on Anubarak again. And variations on Dahaka, I present to you Skin Tight Denim. Alright, so 3 red heroes, bottom lane, going through their siege camp. Level 1 talents on your screen as we're trying to follow this path. They're taken up to mid. Bridge to Death now in this bush. I don't know if he was scouted. Shot now has it scouted. And the silence is there from Stukov, keeping Shot in place. He's able to get back. A little health back from Malfurion. No blood yet in this one as teams are rotating towards the bottom. Treebeard trying to dismount. Shot is here as well on Tyrael, keeping everyone back as Maiev found the wave clear. They're trying to shut off the wave clear of STD. With Shot this deep, they got to get a killer. He might be in trouble. Taki's low. It's a double kill at the same time. Stukov and Anubarak fall. And it's a double kill for OSD, which means his bottom lane was completely missed as well. No one ever made it down from STD. A great, and you know, at home, if you guys play in your team league, your hero league, just look at the play. Shutting off the rotation means an early 1-level lead and a camp steal for Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Textbook, flawless. And shout out to Vikale in chat, my main man and do I say former manager of OSD? I don't know your current status with them. But either way, former member and you know, full-time member of Regen. He's part of the fam, Vikale. Appreciate you being here, my man. Walls down at bot, working on this second tower is Order to the Sleeping Dragon, and I don't know if Shot has enough in the tank to finish that off, but with Sylvanas here, will get the job done. So level 4 talents are clicking in for OSD. They're working on their second camp of the game. First they stole away the camp on the side of Skin Tight Denim, this time taking the one on the side of Order to the Sleeping Dragon.
Hero slain.
I saw it on the mini-map and couldn't click it in time, but Malthael's down. I don't know, was Flight used there? Looks like Flight was not used. They get a kill. 2-1 on the board. Still in favor of OSD. Looking down bottom, Treebeard taking some shots from Anubarak and Hanzo. Nothing doing yet with the supporting of Malfurion here, but Bridge to Death! Sylvanas has been reworked, baby, and that's a double kill! Treebeard. He told you earlier, ban my hero. This is, oh, Roots from Elhaim, and that's a triple. Connecting our sappers, and with a triple altar, Malthael's going to begin to channel top as the bell tower is taken bottom. Daka is here in response, but we do see Maiev and Tyrael showing up. There's the flight from Falstead trying to finish off Malthael. Can he survive? No. But this is just going to be a 2-for-1. No way they get out of this one. Dahaka's just absolutely stuck in here. Does he have Brush Stalker? No. So a 2-for-1 in favor of OSD. And it's going to be 10-3 for shots. Actually, it looks like that. Yeah, no, it was 10-3. Okay, yeah. Huge lead for OSD. Now with level 7 talents, it's a level and a half lead, looking to invade another siege camp with that talent lead. See if they want to send down Sylvanas as well. The Banshee Queen might have to. Nope, not going to have to. Going to protect this bottom lane with Sappers here as well, threatening to push across even more points. Pulled back by Maiev. Oh my god, that Umbral Bind was delicious by Enigmatic. Finding another kill now, 9-2 for OSD. Sappers in tow bottom lane, just Beetles here in defense. Don't think it's enough. They're going to cross the lane, and it's 3 more shots for OSD. I don't think you'll ever see a core at 27 health, 430 into a game. Textbook so far for Order of the Sleeping Dragon, and Skin Tight Denim now looking up at the XP bars. Great roots by Elhain to keep himself alive. And with the mid captured, which I didn't tell you about, top being threatened, we're looking at a 6 cap. Last rites on Dahake. He has a burrow to keep himself up. Or it's called dig, right? Is it called dig or burrow? I always know it's called burrow. That was right. Don't doubt yourself, Murda. You got this. Just like OSD has got this keep. Making it back to 5 as bottom was recaptured. Sappers are here, but it's still not reconverted fully. Do they change direction? Yes, they do. 3 connect, and now that keep is down to 50% health. But Skin Tight Denim reconvert mid as Tyrael trying to get this bottom altar. The damage coming out. Still no level 10s for STD. Treebeard staying deep on Sylvanas. Warden's Cage only locking in Dahaka as he just brush stuck in. Now in a tough spot, Variations is gonna fall. This bottom being locked down by Sylvanas with their black arrows are gonna convert another bell tower. 3 Sappers cross top. They hit the core. A lot of action going everywhere. The bell tower is converted. The altar's still active, and it's gonna be 6 shots going towards STD. OSD marching to mid, looking for a 6 cap. And up top is the defense, trying to reconvert the top bell tower. OSD's making the rotation, maybe trying to defend this. They gotta make the defense. It has to come out quick. Still no level 10s for STD. They do reconvert this top bell tower, but now OSD, and with Sylvanas here too, are likely just gonna look to quickly reconvert this. The one thing we haven't seen yet from OSD is a boss play, but that would just be greed on top of wealth, as they've taken such a huge lead in this fight. Dragon's Arrow trying to lock in Sylvanas, but look at that. Back to safety, and now right behind her tank, dropping Sanctification. Didn't even really need it. Another kill for OSD, 12-2. Hanging out in top lane, remember Sylvanas. And they lose Maiev, but they are going to be able to lock down this keep with the Black Arrow, and likely should be able to convert this, but trying not to lose Epic Player on Malthael. He'll stay up. Great supporting by Malfurion. One of the strongest supports for Elhain if you've watched this player participate. Good roots. The follow-up was there just a split second too late to finish off to be perfect. But OSD is perfect right now with all 6 bell towers in their possession, sending out 1 shot at a time towards the core of Skin Tight Denim, looking to complete the series. Altar spawning in 10 seconds, which would be all but game. Still no bell towers being assaulted by STD. This just might be the forfeit button as Epic Player is channeling for OSD. The defense is still here at mid, which is the one bell tower that has any chance at falling. They're trying to get it done with just 3 shots left on their core. Can they do it? The Gus is there. Last rites finishes off a Nubarak, and now being pushed back, and the shot in the air. There it goes. OSD are moving on to tomorrow, to the semifinals, as they finish off the day flawless, 4-0 match record and take the set over Skin Tight Denim. Here's your match summary, once again brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Great playing by OSD. I'm gonna maybe see if we can get them in for an interview. Can maybe just hop in one of their channels. Potentially get a little chat with some of these guys. So hang on one second. I'll show you guys the talent screen. See if I can hop in really quick and get them. All right, so we are in one of their voice lobbies. I'm actually on their Discord server. Been friends with them for a while. Shout out again to Green Doll for another 50 bits coming in. Appreciate it. Oh, and Silent Shoe, you're here. Definitely want to give you some love too. Silent Shoe, I didn't forget you, my man. Didn't forget you. I love you. But yeah, GG's. Great set. Good playing. I don't know if we're getting an interview. I hang for another couple seconds. Oh, here we go. Yo, we got an interview. Shot, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Now, I've been sick this week, but I mean, after watching a 4-0 for you guys, I'm pretty stoked for you guys. Yeah, let's go. So with the 4-0, you guys are moving on to a semifinals in the Division S qualifiers. How does that feel? Yeah, so for you guys back at home, they're playing the winner of Revive Esports and Comanche Powertrain, which was... Is it over? I don't know if it's over yet. I know it's on Baja's stream. Oh. Yeah, and that... Oh, sure, and just to remind you guys at home, that Team Comanche Powertrain consisting of Noah, BKB, Legacy, Mysticles, and Unaverted. Currently in that quarterfinal matchup over on twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming if you're looking to tune into more HOTS. But shut, so... Yeah. Hold on, I'm... Boop. Hold on one second. I foobarred our whole interview, apparently. Might have to... Oh, no, hold on. It's me, not you. It's me. Give me a hello really quick.
Hello.
Oh my god, I fixed it. Okay. So, joining me is Shot.
Hello.
From OSD. Sorry, Shot. Apologizing to you for not having you in there. But if you missed, Shot's very hyped on the 4-0 today. And he talked a bit about Comanche Powertrain and being led by Noah, and he's expecting to face them tomorrow. Do we want to stay on this for a bit since we missed it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we have set up, like, we kind of scouted out all the teams so we know how their general power rankings kind of are. And honestly, we think Comanche, what is it? Comanche Powertrain?
Yep.
I think they're slightly stronger than Revive. However, Revive can win that set, but I'm super excited to face either of those teams. It should be a close set no matter which one gets through.
Yeah, so obviously, Shot, we've seen you for the longest of times, 3 seasons ago, participating in Heroes of the Dorm, being a champion there, and kind of fell off for a...
And also not being a champion.
Yeah. But like also like kind of falling out of the competitive scene and now making a resurgence over, I'd say, like the past 4 or 5 months. Is that fair?
So I've been around for a long time. Yeah, I stopped going as hard as I possibly could a couple months ago, but I mean, I was always around. I was always struggling through the open division, looking to make my way, and then I had to do a bunch of role swaps just due to the fact that a lot of my teammates needed. They're like, oh well, we need a tanker or something, or we need an offlaner. So I've changed roles a lot, which set me back in my competitive like skill set.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy competing so much that I'll just keep swapping roles all day as long as I can compete.
So definitely a journeyman in your HOTS career. That is definitely a fact. But tell me about now.
Sorry.
Yeah, just go ahead and tell me about now finally landing with Order of the Sleeping Dragon. How are you feeling with this team? Are you guys confident? And really, how do you guys feel throughout the next 3 weeks in these qualifiers?
So when I landed on OSD, we're just a group of guys just having a good time. Like, we're not super serious. Like, obviously we're trying as hard as we can and we're putting in the effort. We're not putting in like 40 hours a week anymore like a lot of teams used to, just because the incentive has kind of dropped. But for the love of competing and the love of passion, I'm really glad that I got 4 other guys that really want to just enjoy the game and play as hard as they can. We got lucky and picked up Elheim as well, one of my closest friends in the scene. So it's just been a blast hanging out with my good friends and
awesome.
Stomping nerds.
Yeah, you know, a lot of guys in this team that have been, you know, stalwarts in open division, and good to see it kind of continuing here for Div S. I do want to wish you, obviously, best of luck tomorrow. I believe Trixler has all the casting tomorrow, so have fun with that. But good luck, and really going to be rooting for OSD tomorrow. Any final words before we go?
I mean, just cheer for us if you like us. If you don't, boo us. I don't care.
All right, Twitch. You guys know me as Murda. You know him as Shot. Thanks for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure.
Can I say something, Murda,
yeah,
real quick?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, any shout-outs?
I gotta plug myself real quick. So, hi. I've been playing I've been streaming a lot more recently, so if you want to come check out my stream, it's twitch.tv/shot, and it's literally just Shot, SHOT, twitch.tv/shot.
Wow. That's tough getting those 4-letter names on big services like this.
Yeah, dude. I lucked out. I lucked out big time.
All right, so I want to recap chat today. A bunch of follows, a bunch coming from OSD. Again, congrats to you guys, and thank you for those follows. Subs from Arrow and Recyclic, and some bits from Greendolph. Thank you so much, everyone who's been here. I'll be back next week for more Division S North America qualifying action. So make sure, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. If you love me, hit the subscribe button. Head on over to YouTube, do the same. On Twitter, @MurdaRG. I'll see you guys next time. You guys be safe. Stay warm, too, if you're in the cold.